amazing. Well, you can eat so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wow. It's amazing. The Busan Film Festival, gives you some kind of a window upon which to be able to look into the film culture that emerged since the arrival of cinema. Well, I'm Professor Nick De Ocampo from the University of the Philippines, and I teach mainly Philippine film history. I'm also a filmmaker. This is my film that is being shown. Well, my role is I'm the curator of this exhibition, which collapses 100 years of cinema in 7 minutes.
Oh, I'm so happy and proud somehow that seeing my, like past films that we consider are really good classic films are being featured in this festival. So I feel like I'm so, how do you call this, it's a privilege to be part of this festival where Philippines is one of the focus,
And for the Philippines to be the country in focus, it's pretty much deserving because one, it is one of the oldest film cultures in Asia. Actually, it's not just the centennial of Philippine cinema, but the 120th anniversary of cinema in the Philippines. This Philippine cinema is a cinema that is, I think, one of the most dramatic in terms of its evolution in the world. It was born during the period of revolution and in the period of war. A revolution against Spain, that was when motion pictures were introduced in the Philippines. The year after that, we were fighting the Americans. So a period of revolution, a period of war, and cinema started to reflect all of these things. The first documentaries made in America were about the war in the Philippines. Thomas Alva Edison made films. I mean, not him himself, but his studio, the Thomas Edison Studio, made films about the colonization of the Philippines. They were not only the earliest films about the Philippines, they were among the earliest films ever made in the world.
Well, I think one thing is, I believe that there are a lot of Filipino films, independent Filipino films that were made that has a very strong storytelling. It has a very unique stories, especially coming from regional stories, So I really believe in that. Seeing regional films that are starting to come out from the Philippines and getting accolades and recognitions from international film festivals.
Philippine cinema should be archipelagic. Archipelagic in the sense that it needs to bring in the cultures of the islands, the cinematic expressions of those islands. It cannot just be, the elite, the educated, and those in the center of the country, of the capital, where, that can really make films, and leave the rest of the country as kind of consumers, right?
I think it's a perfect time to really go into learning more the industry of Philippines, because I believe that the FDCP is not only showing or showcasing the films that have made so far and made some awards, but also exposing the country. What's the country all about? And then what are the beautiful places that we have in the Philippines? So in this way, as a foreigners or foreign co-production can somehow think that, okay, this might be a good chance to shoot film in the Philippines.
Film should really be very much part of our social fabric. And anybody who misses that in the international community, because after all, this is really a platform where you promote and sell, not really financially, but sell your own country, your culture, and all that. After all of that has happened, I guess in the end, we are left with film as a cultural artifact. And that for me is the more long-lasting importance of a film.